Alright, so today we're actually changing the stereo in my 2008 Ford Focus. I've got everything torn apart here. I got the trim piece taken out for the stock stereo, and then this is for my sub in the back. In order to do this, you have to take this plastic piece off, this, and take the center piece out. Well, I just took it out completely because I had to clean it. But now we've got the connector, which this is for. It's so much easier to do this with the actual, like with the connector. But this plugs into here. This plugs in right here. So what we're gonna be doing is taking this and connecting all of these wires to all of these wires. It's pretty simple. This is the wiring harness for the stereo that comes from the stereo, which this is breaking up into a couple pieces. So we have your main power right here, which is always going to be yellow. We got your ground wire, which is going to be black. And then this red wire right here is going to be your accessory wire, which means when I turn the key on, this gets power so that your stereo is not constantly drawing power and not constantly on. And then these pairs right here are all your speaker wires. So we have two dark green, if I can grab it. We have two dark green, we have two white, we have two purple, and then we have two gray. Now one has a black line, that one's gonna be your ground, and the other is just regular. But for right now, all we need to do is basically match wires from the connector to here. So it's pretty easy. I'll show you here in a second how I'm going to do that. Alright, so since this isn't going to be moving around a lot, all I'm really going to do is I'm going to grab, this is the power wire, and I'm just going to put heat shrink on it. Take this, take the other side, twist them together. I'm not crimping them or soldering them. There's really no need for that. This makes a good enough connection for what you're doing. Just twist them together like that, bend it over, take your heat shrink, and then I have a freaking torch.
Holy shit.
You can use just a lighter, but I have this. It's really nice. So do that, and there you go. Just do that for everything that has the same colors, basically. Okay, so I've got all of the wires hooked up. Some of these are kind of long, some of these are not used. It doesn't matter. So this is your parking one. It runs down, you run it through here, and it connects to the little here. You see this wire right here? There's two wires. It taps into one of those, but I'm not going to do that right now. I might do it in the future. But anyway, I've got every wire hooked up and heat shrinked to there, except for this, because this one's not used. So we're going to go like this and grab the new trim piece, which has the new stereo in there, and we're going to start hooking wires up now. Alright, so after a while I finally figured out this red wire off of the connecting harness actually doesn't even have anything plugged into it. So that means that the red wire from the stereo isn't getting the turn on it needs. So what I did was I had a random harness from a different vehicle, and I extended it down to this. There's like no videos online. It kind of sucks. But this is, there's an accessory cable that or accessory wire that goes down to this, which is where, like, I'll show you in a minute. It has the like airbag light on, saying if it's on or off. And there's a blue and white cable right there that it's spliced into. And that's an accessory wire. It actually turns on with the key. So, and then I also ran my sub wire to it. So now, when I actually flip it up, it has power. Alright, so as you can see right here, I've got everything hooked up. Actually have it turned on because of the accessory wire, and then when I shut it off, turns right back off, turn it on, boom. So there we go.